Bill Williams here with Ewavesource, your #1 source for Elliott wave technical analysis. Today is April 5th, 2013, and I'll be doing a recap on the pairs touched upon earlier this week, Aussie Yen and Euro Yen, and also be adding the Pound Yen to the picture just for an alternate wave count on Yen crosses. Starting off with Euro Yen, we see that we got those impulses up as we were expecting. Initially had this pegged as wave C to this wave A, but with price action being this choppy, had to relabel, making this A wave within the cycle, then the B, and then the C wave should be impulses up as we got. The B wave ending up retracing almost all of wave A, thus indicating this is a flat correction and making wave C should equal that of wave A, or at least be 161. So looking at that smaller time frame, just to get a closer look at the impulses up, we see that labeled as 1, 2, 3, and then now we're working on that 4 wave. Wave 2 retraced a little less than 38.2% of wave 1, so we should see wave 4 do around 61.8, which would end around this level right here, around 123.8, and then pushing higher to 126.5, and then we should see impulses down in this cycle, the C wave for this B. Jumping over to Aussie Yen, we see that with this pair it's made a new high, so we then had to relabel. I initially had this as wave 5 to this 3, but with it setting a new high, I had to relabel. So now looking at it, this would then be wave 1, 2, and then we should say this be our wave 3, which should at least right now I'm looking for it to equal that, the distance of this wave 3 to equal that of wave 1. So I'm looking for 103.9, and if we go down a smaller time frame on the Aussie Yen, take a look at those impulses. This could be our wave 1, 2, and then all of this move would be an extended wave 3. Then wave 4 should end somewhere around here, and at most it should drop to about 100, and then push higher, finishing wave 5. And then when that wave 3, that larger wave 3 in the cycle completes, it cannot penetrate below this high right here. So we'll be watching that, and then looking at Pound Yen just as an indicator for these pairs. Just to get that overall view of this pair, we see that as that 1, 2, 3, working on that C wave within this B wave, within this cycle rather, and then we see that price retrace back and then push down, and this B wave is equaling the distance of wave A, thus making this a flat correction. So we should see wave C ending somewhere around 160. Now going down in a smaller time frame to get a closer look. We see that wave 1, 2, and then an extended wave 3, and then the 4 wave was rather swift as wave 2 was somewhat complex, and then now we're working on that wave 5. Now, being that wave 3 is an extended wave, wave 5 should equal that of wave 1, thus giving us our target of about 154. So now we saw that wave 1, let's just go down a smaller time frame, get a better look. So now we see that wave 1 was completed, then it retraced about 61.8%. And then we should see that wave 2 push a bit higher. That wave 3 rather push a bit higher. So now looking at that, about 148 would be the equal distance of wave 1. And then we could see this being our wave 1, 2, 3. So 4 should drop significantly, as 2 was rather short and quick. So we should see somewhat of a sideways movements in this correction, and before it finishes off to at least 148, it could push a bit higher towards 152 as well, but we'll be monitoring to see. So as we see with these pairs, as we saw with the other two pairs we just covered, the Euro Yen was within a correction, but the Aussie Yen seemed as if it was in its fifth wave. So if we use this as our barometer, we can see if this sets a new high, then this would indeed, the Aussie Yen would indeed be a good move, and this pair would be moving with the Aussie Yen. Whereas if it bounces back down, then this could indeed be a correction, and this could be A, and then this could have been a running flat, B ending here, and then we should see impulses going down. So we can kind of just use, looking at those two pairs, we can see which one pan out by following the pound yen. So we'll be definitely watching these pairs closely going into next week to see what will happen. If you guys need to get in touch with us, just jump in the chat room and ask questions. We'll be glad to assist you. This is Marcel Williams signing off. Cheers.